you think you ought to tell who you are first?
Why?
This podcast show is full of sugar and spice and everything nice and everything mean, explicit content and in between and whatever the fuck I fancy. So now that I've taken care of the disclaimers, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the show.
On a bright, sunny, or a rainy day, I can listen to Rene. Topics of the day: why sex don't match the love, our relationship sucks, why the boys play, experience immaturity, politics and currency gains, economics, Spotify it, you can find it, sign of the times for the deaf, dumb and blind. Don't miss it, call the number one, state your name and what's your interest. Rene.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your girl, is Rene, back for another new episode, leading you all through the rest of the weekend. It is Saturday. Happy Saturday, you guys. It is winter. It's a little weird. The weather. Ugh. But, whatever. It's cool. We're going to get it done. We're going to get through it. We're going to work it out. And that's why I'm here. So listen, welcome back. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. It is playoffs today. Yes, go Seahawks, right? I'm just kidding. I love y'all though. I still represent my Seahawks. I don't even watch fucking football, but I used to, but I stopped. Because I believe in things. So you guys enjoy that, all right? But anyway, figured you guys will have some time that you can kind of check it out, listen to the show before you get into the game. So if you are new to the show, let me tell you how you can follow me. Crazy bitch. Yes, follow me. I'm on IG at Rene Show. I'm on Facebook at Rene Show. No, it ain't no at. It's Rene Show. It's a page. Also, you can hit me up via email, kreneshow@gmail.com, especially if you'd love to be on the show. I'd love to have you as a guest. I got a couple of different ways now I can do my episodes with you all. And I don't got to do a whole bunch of goddamn tricks and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So anyway, definitely hit me up. Feedback, comments, hit me up on the kreneshow at gmail.com, the email, definitely. Also, for any, topic ideas or any type of comments, whatever, I'm there. And also, if you would love to check out the website, you can do that as well, thekreneshow.com. Boop. And definitely make sure, again, that you check me out on all streaming platforms. I'm on, oh my God, Spreaker right here, the bottom bitch of all bitches. Of course, I'm rocking and rolling and whatnot with her for years. It's a commitment. You got to stay a part of it. I'm committed over here. Other than that, I wish I would have known what I knew that I learned a couple of weekends ago. Shout out to Jay's, the number one supplier, Aries Lounge, for coming through and helping your girl learn some shit. Okay? Tell you, gotta love that networking. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm on all streaming platforms: Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio. Listen, you want to find it, you can find it over on Amazon as well. You can do that. You can talk to your little dot if you got one, or a box or whatever, and talk to that girl, call her name, honey, and tell her to put on the Rene Show. Yes, and she'll do it. Mwah. Yes, she'll love to do it. Also, just want to let you know that, again, you can also check out the visual podcast that I do, which is a little bit of a shorter version from the audio version. And you can be a subscriber, a liker, hit the bell, subscribe, like the channel. I have a YouTube channel. Yes, duh. Rene Show. And I would love for you to join me over there. Listen, I am team follow back. So listen, I'm supporting you. You support me. Don't come over here and try to get your numbers up and then you just leave me in the motherfucking dust. You just leave me in the fucking dust. I don't like to be left loosey. I don't like to be left alone like that with no explanation. Okay? I've had enough ghosting in my life to basically share on 8 plates like I'm slicing cake. Anyway, I don't know where the fuck I was going with that, but anyway, listen. I hope you guys were able to check out the last episode for last week. I talked about sugar daddies. You remember sugar daddy? Do they make sugar daddies anymore? The candy? Like, was it sugar daddies or sugar babies? You know what? Because you probably are a sugar baby. Yeah, I'm just saying. But I did talk about sugar babies, sugar daddies, sugar mamas, everybody wanting to support somebody that is just young, like they're your fucking child, because you got the riches and the goods to do it. But, some people love that shit. They love that lifestyle. They live for it. Now, they live for the, they do it. They do it for real. And they're investing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's how I feel. Go shoot yourself somewhere. But anyway, just letting you know, if you get involved, you know what you're signing up for. They know what they're signing up and investing in. And therefore, you got to make decisions. Because again, at the end of the day, you are blocking your fucking blessings if you stay in a situation like that. Can I get another gunshot? Yes. Yeah. Because of the fact that, you're going to want to, I'm sure, at some point in your life, have something that is your own. So go over there, check it out if you missed it. Again, you can check all the past episodes out that you may have missed. They're on YouTube, as well as all the different goddamn streaming platforms that I just fucking named, Exactly. If you were paying attention, you wrote it down. So anyway, let's talk about my word of the day, shall we? Yes, we shall do that. Word of the day, honey. The word of the day is rapport. Yes, rapport. Rapport. It is a friendly, harmonious relationship characterized by agreement. Yes, that's what a lot of people want to have in life with people, whether they're associates, new people you're meeting, networking. You want to gain a rapport. That's what you're trying to build, is a rapport. If you hear any clicking, it's my magic bracelets and beads I have on, and they make a lot of noise, but they're good for my energy and everything that I need in life. So anyway, I'm just saying that is your word of the day. Not only looking to put it in your vocabulary, but look for it to use it in life in general with people. We in 2021, shit is fucking changing. You feel what I'm saying? And it's different. It's real different because I'm on a new level. Yeah, we're all on a new level. I'm going to talk a lot about that today. Not too much, but I'm going to talk about it today. But anyway, that is your word of the day. So let's get started with my piss me off moment because, there's always some shit going on. So listen, let me tell you something. My piss me off moment. Tell you the fucking truth. So I am a huge fan, probably the number one fan of Twizzlers. Okay? Twizzlers is my shit. Twizzlers, that's my candy. Gummy bears, Haribo. The gold bears, that's my shit. Gummy bears, juicy, fruity, I like it. Squishy, gushy. Yeah, so anyway, I had to go to the dentist, for my regular cleaning, That's what I always want to leave out, the dentist with just a regular fucking cleaning. But this bitch, she was like, oh, you got the cavity. I said, come the fuck again? Where's the cavity? Obviously, it's on the tooth, right? And I hate, that little fucking, it's not the scraper, it's the thinner one. It's the one that they go in the inside within like your teeth to see if you got holes and stuff. She's like, you feel that? Like, and I feel that she proud of her job. And I'm like, yeah. And when she was pulling it out, I was like, that bitch felt a little like it was stuck in there. She's like, yep, that's a cavity. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking great. So, I'm just saying, I had to go back, of course, on another appointment and get that bitch filled. Now, mind you, okay, I'm a tough cookie when it comes to pain. High tolerance of pain. I got it. But you know what? She was like, if you're not feeling any pain on the tooth, do you want the Novocaine? And I was like, I went back in my heyday when I was like, young. I was like, yeah, give me the Novocaine. That'll be fun today. I guess. And it'll keep me from not eating, and keep working on my body and keep my weight together. It's like a little fasting. That's how I was looking at it, right? $62 fucking dollars, just to let you guys know. Well, that's how much my dentist charge. $62 fucking dollars. If you want to eat candy, have at it. But I don't got $62 per each fucking tooth to fill with fucking sealants and shit. Okay, that's just not my life. So I'm starting to learn and embrace things of what I cannot continue to keep doing in my 40s. I can't eat no more fucking Twizzlers and gummy bears, or I'm gonna pay $62. Long story short, she gave me an Novocaine. All right, everything is good. Bada bing, bada boom, bop, 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 bada da da da. The shit was filled. And so I'm like, okay, great, let me leave. It was like all the Novocaine really started affecting me, like as if when I got in the car to leave, like, oh, you outside? Oh, whore. I got something for you. Let me actually turn it up to the 10th power on you. So I was like, wait a minute, gotcha, fucking God. Damn. So you know how Novocaine feels, okay? It was like I was feeling like The Weeknd with my left side. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. I didn't like it because I was biting the inside of my cheek. I felt it, but you couldn't feel it. You know what I mean? But I knew, I was like, damn, I'm gonna have chunks missing of cheek meat inside my fucking mouth. Because people want to call me now. I can't talk. That's how it was all coming out. It took me hours to start to actually get the feeling back. I was flushing with water to get this shit out of my body. Novocaine, baby, I want it. Yeah, I was like, water, flush. I know I ate my dinner like I was probably 92 years old. I could barely kind of still open my mouth. And then why is it every time it's something going on, you gotta yawn? Yeah, I mean, my mouth was like, no, we cannot do that shit right now. I can't yawn. It's wearing me out to yawn. But I could only had like a little bit of a little opening where I was pushing food in, like with my fork, like as if I was spoon feeding my baby again when he couldn't eat by himself with a fork and shit. Like, oh, let me get all the... Oh, man, that was the worst fucking thing. But I tell you the truth, no more fucking candy, okay? No more candy, no more motherfucking cavities, no more fucking numb face. Yeah, I want to feel my face at all times. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. So that was my piss me off moment. Anyway, let's get into my tips of the day. Because I want to help you out with some tips, okay? Couple of different tips, all right? The first tip I have for you, which is for love. Now, my love tip of the day is do the things you did the first time, like within the first year you started dating. Yeah, that brings it all back, makes it a little bit more fresher, makes it feel like a new experience. York peppermint patty. Get the sensation. Yes, do the things you used to do the first year you all started dating, and it will do no harm, but bring more good than anything. My love tip of the day is I'm sorry, not my love tip, my sex tip. I'm sorry. The love tip to the second power. Yeah, I couldn't read my goddamn notes. All right. Anyway, fuck it. The sex tip of the day, is basically, make sure to let each other take turns in being in control. Yes, take your even times, even Stevens, to take control over this this bedroom sensation and activities and excitement of fun. Okay, yeah, split it, tag team. Ow, you gonna beat me first? You gonna beat me second? Well, you using a metal rod this time, or we got the belt? Are we doing bondage play? Bondage play for me to take control over you, or are we doing it? Okay, yeah, flip some coins and then figure it out and see how it's supposed to fucking go. But you know your love language with your person, so it shouldn't be hard to figure out what the fuck is next to do. And my parent tip of the day that I wanted to give is don't force your child to follow in your footsteps, especially if you got kids that are in school and they're about to graduate this year. I don't know how that shit's about to turn out, because they trying to send our kids back to school and watch the teachers go on strike. Because they're going to be like, the fuck you mean? I'm not going in that bitch. I don't even want this COVID test, vaccine, let alone... I don't want to be dealing with nobody's children, and I don't know what their family is doing behind closed doors when the kids ain't at school. But yeah, they trying to make it, I guess, mandatory for the teachers to have to go back. I don't know, but I just hope my son's teacher stays his fucking teacher, because we're not going any fucking where. Did you hear what the fuck I said? We're not going no fucking where. We're not going in the school. He don't got no shots. We ain't getting no COVID shit, okay? I hit all the motherfucking alerts and sound effects because that's how fucking serious I am. I'm not sending him back nowhere, okay? No fucking where. And those are my tips for the day, you love. So I hope you loved it, and I hope you take it and take heed and basically love it, live for it, and use it. Use it. Yes, use it. So, should I get into the topic? Yeah, I should, shouldn't I?
Won't you tell us all about it?
Start at the beginning.
Yeah. And when you come to the end, stop.
All right, stop, see? Now listen, I titled this in a very interesting way, which I know it's going to shock a lot of fucking people as they, go to look and they're like, oh my word, what in the fuck is this? Yeah, don't let it fool you. But I tried to do little, videos yesterday on IG and stuff to let them know, like, yeah, I want my titles to grab you and pull you in. I do. That's my goal over here in life. You know what? I want to give a shout out to all the people who are following me and supporting my show and listen and they're on the YouTube page and everything. You guys are the real MVPs. You are. You make me feel so special out of the country, in Dubai, in Russia, in Germany, Sweden, other states around the world. I love it, and thank you. I am so close, you guys, to getting my first 500 followers on IG. So if you can, show your girl some love and help her bring those numbers up the right way, okay? No shade, a little bit, but the right way. Just saying. Anyway, so the name of this episode is I'm tired of praying. Let's call the four corners, shall we? Now, if you are a person that watched The Craft back in the day, do you remember Nancy saying that? Let's call the four corners, shall we? Yeah, she was a bitch. She became a bitch after she got out of her little poor, trash, financial difficulty stage of life. She wanted too much power, basically. But I titled that, I'm tired of praying. because there's so many different ways to gain our religion, our spirituality. And a thing that tends to irritate me, I think, a little bit more as I'm older is that a lot of people want to put you in some type of a set religion. And I just really question, like, why is your God so much better than what I believe in, or my higher power that I believe in? Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I know there is a higher power, and trust and believe me, I used to be in the church. Yes, I did. I used to go to church. I did. I joined 2 churches, as a matter of fact, back in my day. But I want to know, spirituality is my thing. The Bible is cool. It's great. It's got a lot of great stories in it. You know what I mean? And like I said, to each his own. But I don't think we need the naysayers and the people to be trying to point fingers and things like that, to the extent that if we're going by the old ways of how people believe that they're supposed to be living their life like it's golden out here, well, why is there so many other ways to kind of get involved in being within spirituality, science, and the higher power? I mean, a lot of people believe within the fact, like how we have, science, which dictating as far as viruses and things of that nature, and how, the strands will multiply, or whatever the word is, where they change over time. And I'm just saying, we change over time as well. As to something that we thought was working for us or thought would work for us, we did not see it that way. Now, as far as for me, chanting is actually something I tried only because of Tina Turner from What's Love Got to Do with It. I mean, I've heard of Buddhism before, but I've never really seen anything in action like to what they actually do until I saw What's Love Got to Do with It. And when Jackie, don't do that, Jackie. Don't you do that, Jackie. Find your ass. Find your ass. Yes, Jackie. Jackie told Ike that was the last time he had to knock her ass down in a goddamn bakery or the restaurant that they was in. Jackie said, I need to find me something to change my life. And what she did, she shared it with Tina. And she gave Tina the confidence to change her own destiny, to change her own path of life by believing and connecting and channeling her energy into something that basically centered her, to where she could maneuver everything that was no good for her or causing her stress to find her happiness. And I mean, I was like, whoa, I said, damn, she chanted and changed her fucking life. Like, no more ass whippings. He didn't even shoot her when he went to go meet her. He had the gun and he was all pissed talking about who died. Big old bowl of shit. Like, he was an ignorant fuck too. But let me go get me some beads and some incense and go for it. And whatever the hell she had in front of her, I need one of them too. Next thing you knew, I was all up in a group and I had me some people. I was num yo ho ring rubbing my beads and everything. Like, I was going for it. But I am also a believer of astrology as well. And there's a lot of people that teach in the church that do not believe within astrology. Well, how do you think some churches and religions became a part of where they are? It is a part of history. It's a part of religion. Astrology is one of those things that I actually live for every single day. And even down to my horoscopes, I'm a big fucking supporter of my own shit. I love my fucking sign. I love being a Virgo. I do. Astrology it's a type of divination that involves the forecasting of earthly and human events through the observation and interpretation of the fixed stars, the sun, the moon, and the planets. Devotees believe that an understanding of the influence of the planets and the stars on earthly affairs allows them to both predict and affect the destinies of individuals, groups, and nations. Often regarded as a science throughout its history, astrology is widely considered today to be diametrically opposed to the findings and theories of modern Western science. And the nature and significance of astrology is a method of predicting mundane events based upon the assumption that the celestial bodies, particularly the planets and the stars, considered in their arbitrary combinations or configurations, which are called constellations, but in some way either determine or indicate changes in the sublunar world. The theoretical basis for this assumption lies historically in a Hellenistic philosophy and radically distinguishes astrology from celestial omena, which is omens, that were first categorized and cataloged in ancient Mesopotamia. Originally, astrologers presupposed a geocentric universe in which the planets, including the sun and the moon, revolve in orbits. Right. So special relations were believed to exist between particular celestial bodies and other varied motions, configurations with each other, and then the processes of generation and decay apparent in the world of fire, air, water, and fucking earth. That's my shit. I love it. And even though my horoscope I know is within general readings, and it doesn't necessarily mean it has anything to obviously do with how my day is going to be, but I like to kind of get a general idea of what it could be like, especially when I am connecting with the universe. So, like I said, I was in the church, okay? I joined the church. And I saw how it worked and Bible study and things of that nature and, being able to tithe and give 10%, which I thought it was always of your time, but it's money too, I guess, and things of that nature, which is a part of it. And it's always something that needs to be done. It's going towards this cause, or maybe we're building up the fund for the actual building, whatever the case may be. My thing is, I knew it was something I could not stay committed to. So I started kind of weaning myself away from that. And then as I took in the fact that I kind of left everything alone, I wasn't praying anymore. I wasn't chanting. I wasn't in the church. I was still reading my horoscope. And I actually honestly think that my horoscope started getting fucking worse and worse. Like, bitch, you gotta find something to balance and center yourself. I've been in my house. It will be 7 years this year. I moved after, like I said, I joined the Buddhist group. I got my gahunzen. I had my beads, my bell, everything. I know what you bring to the altar for Buddha. I get it. I got it all. And I had my gohunzen in a whole different fucking room, like out of sight, out of mind, but still stressing, still going through it, still reading them horoscopes. And you know what? Even through horoscopes, you know what it led me to? It led me to tarot. Now, I don't perform it, but I do appreciate a good tarot reading. I appreciate it because of the fact that, again, like I said, within astrology, it's all connected. It's within the universe. It's the timing. It goes off of when you were born. It has a lot to do with everything for the alignment of the sun, the moon, the stars, and planets. So, through one of my tarot readings that I got through my stress and depression, it was talked about finding balance. Something to bring me some type of spirituality, some type of a cleanse, to get connected within one, to the creator, the universe, etc. So you know what I did? I went and got my gohunzen. I went into the room that it was sealed up, put away as a decorative little piece of a collector's item in a room that I basically don't deal with unless it's summer, because my clothes are in there for the summer. And I moved that gohunzen to my room. And I said, now, bitch, it's in your face. So now you don't have no excuse whatsoever. And that was the best thing I could have done, was get back to chanting. Because chanting, as I started putting myself into it, it became second nature. It all came back to me. I knew the Daimoko. I knew how to chant and say it in rhythm, and I knew the words, and it just all came back like it was meant for me to get back here. And I did. I got back. And the cool thing is, when I got back, I started to see how I was putting the things there again, how I used to do it when I started at first, and putting it into fruition to change every way that things were going in my life. I started getting my health together. I started getting my body together. I started becoming more mentally less stressed, calm, a better mother. Just everything became... It made sense. That's what I want to say. It all fucking made sense to me. That, see, the church, it's cool, but it didn't work for me. But the Buddhism, yeah, it works for me. That works. That works for me. That works. That works for me. That was my part. I'm telling you, being Bobby Brown, Whitney took that whole goddamn show over. But that wasn't all. Because what happened was, after I got back into Buddhism, I started wanting to cleanse my house, cleanse my air, cleanse my energy. So I was like, where the fuck is that sage stick? So I went. Yeah, I was like, listen, I'm going to the health store. I'm going to go get me some sage. I got to cleanse this house. This house is clear. So I went and got me a sage stick. And, you know, I don't know if I really was doing everything right with it, but it's okay. It worked out. And I started, you know, just saying what I wanted to say. I cleansed this negative energy out of my house. I asked it to be removed. I whisk it away. I let it go out the door. I let it go out the window. Fucking bye-bye. And even to the point where I started actually becoming more in tune to the universe. And I, you know, started also making sure that I was involving within my son and putting him within my prayers and my chanting. And what happened was, somebody gave me a piece of crystal. And the crystal that they gave me was something that was going to hone in and open up my heart chakra. And I was like, I ain't never worked with crystals before. I ain't never heard about crystal glassware, but I've never had a piece of crystal. Now, I'm sure, I mean, when I was younger, I had some turquoise earrings. That was it. I didn't know, you know, fucking 3, 4, something like that. 5. Yeah, I remember those earrings. I used to lose shit all the time. Barrettes, ballies, earrings. Anyway, I went off the tangent. I went the fuck across the street. Let me come back over here where my house is. Anyway. So I started looking into crystals, and what happened was, I did an interview with the clear skin guru, Miss Constance Glow Frank. Shout out to her for the glow kit too, which was great with the experience of the new moon for cleansing, and starting over and detoxing, because it's all again connected, you guys. It's all connected, and I'm saying all of this today to hopefully maybe give you a chance to experiment with something different, to kind of bring yourself more closer. We're on a different level, like I said. All jokes aside, 2021, we're elevating ourselves to a whole nother being level of things. So get in where you definitely need to fit in. Okay, there's room in this fucking Lyft and Uber for you. So I got a crystal book. She told me about a dictionary, and I looked in it, and you know the first thing I looked up? You know, I looked up my goddamn sign. Yeah, I was like, well, what crystals work for Virgo? So what I did was, I invested to purchase these crystals, and everything that I figured that would help me along my journey right now and trying to manifest, which was another thing that I needed brought to my attention, is if you also want to chant and change the energy and your way of life and your direction of how your future will be, you got to meditate and you got to manifest also. So I started putting those two together, and here we are: crystals, manifesting, meditation, chanting. And when I do all of that, Everything is right with my world. My son is happier. I'm happier. Everything I ask for, and I don't ask for much. I ask for health, good strength, mental ability and stability, financial stability to take care of me and my son, housing stability to continue to keep us safe and cover us. And of course I ask and manifest for that love relationship that I want that will be good for me and my son. And of course I try to manifest my career as well in everything I do. And do you know that those are the things that keeps me positive, and it keeps my energy right, and it keeps me happy? It does, to the extent where I know from what we were taught from our elders, you know, and how they were brought up in the church, and they wanted to, of course, instill that into us. But as we evolve as people and things change in our lives, we find the things that actually work and don't work for us. And it's okay. It's okay, you know, to do your own thing. Meditating for me on a regular basis, it doesn't do anything but as I clear my day out for anything that may have went a little array, a little left field, or whatever the case may be, I fix it. I'm able to lay down at peace. I'm able to get a good night's sleep. I am able to be one within my happiness. And now, of course, I need to be fucking meditating and manifesting some fucking patience, because I don't still have that shit. Okay, I'm trying. I try to not get to get discouraged. You know, I try to again stay in the positive all day, but we do have our little times where that tends to be an issue. And it's hard. Sometimes it is hard. And I'm going to tell you where it gets hard. It gets hard for me and social media. And I'm being honest with y'all because I can talk to y'all. We family, right? Yeah, we family. I can talk to you. You're my family. But it does. It makes me feel discouraged. You know, and I've talked about this before, time and time again. If only I could take some of my own advice. The numbers, the self-doubting, wondering and questioning, like, how the fuck what the shit, they just came on the scene with a pocket full of green. Like, wait a minute, I know I've been putting in work, but I had to actually realize and really set myself in the mirror and say, self, you have other responsibilities throughout your day. You can't live on social media throughout your day. You can do what you can. You jump in, you jump out. You see what works, and there you are. I don't have time to dedicate all of my energy to posting. Yes, I do post. Yes, the algorithms are fucked up, but that's not what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that if I let the number game play with my mental, I will push myself 3 steps backwards from where I came from. And what I did when I started chanting again is I let that go. I pushed it away. I asked universe, please bring me the clarity that I need to let me know that I'm still doing what I need to do. I am relevant. I know my content is dope. I know I'm a dope person. Even to the extent where I had to tell off, you know, a couple of people in my close circle, like, listen, y'all need to be more fucking supportive over this bitch. And then having some tough love being told back to me as well. And I was like, okay, touche, bitch, touche. But I'm just saying, through what I do has done nothing but make things positive. I made it through the first year with COVID with no mental stress, by the help of therapy, of course, by my meditation, by me getting crystals, and what I believe in as what is helping me. It may or may not help you, but if you give it a try, to just try to do something different and see where it goes and find some inner peace in that balance, because I know how it can get. Some of us can get off balance. And sometimes when you get off balance, and I'm a person that speaks from mental health, not mental health, mental disability, you know, mental stresses, depression. I am the candidate. I am the person that probably wears the fucking shirt and be like, I'm the cheerleader. But in order for me to not have to be dosed up on pills and, several of them just to get my mental right, I tried a natural approach. I used the universe. And you can fucking use the universe too. That's all I'm saying. Don't always try to point the fingers to make it like as if what you're doing is better than what somebody else is doing. If it works for them, it works for them. Don't knock them for it. Maybe try something. Maybe incorporate some of it into the church or whatever religions. Why do we have so many options of religions that we can choose from? When they all basically, again, is dealing with the fact that you do believe in a higher power. There is a creator. We didn't just all have this shit poof out of air from nowhere. Something had to make it happen. And so here we are. And this is what's been working for me. And if I know that if these methods work for me and it's going to keep me to continue to keep pushing through this COVID and this pandemic, when it comes to pandemics and plagues, things of that nature, people going to war, what do people do? They pray. They start to get more into religion, like as if they lost the key and it's like, oh shit, I got to get back in that door because I got to be protected. And you might. Yeah, I feel you on that. I do. But I've also watched people who never said grace over their food and they didn't choke. They're just fine. They're just fine. I've seen people sneeze and people didn't always say bless you. Some people don't even like saying bless you because they feel as though, who the fuck am I to bless you? I'm not the creator. I'm not the higher power. I don't know what you're supposed to say. Like, may you be blessed. And I guess I know where bless you comes from is because of the fact that when people sneeze, their heart stops. And so it's like, oh, Lord, hopefully you caught her and she didn't go out from that sneeze. She stays alive with us and she's here. So, yeah, just letting you know, everybody has a right to have something. I'm just saying, through participating in a meditation, it increases in a spirituality lowered instances of depression. When you become more mindful, a correlation with the Gestalt psychology was noted as a basis for reducing depressive thoughts in real time. I use my meditation music. I center myself. I focus in on what I want, what I'm looking for, what I'm thankful for. And it helps me. And again, I just wanted to share the fact that I'm happy that I found something that really works. The levels of depression has basically risen in recent years, especially last year. And pharmaceuticals have not had great success really in eliminating the problem. A specific form of prayer that is said to have a healing effect on depressive symptoms is meditative and centering prayer. It's the process used in the treatment for this study is called mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. I know that these things work. They do. Meditate to cope with your stress. If you want, turn to prayer. Yeah. Find comfort by assisting within prayers to help you to deal with difficult emotions, encourages, again, forgiveness, and it leads to healthier relationships. But see, that's where my crystals come in. I'll take a crystal and rub it on bad joints, and I swear tomorrow I'll be like, ooh, I can run a marathon today. I don't got no cricks in the knees. I make you weak in the knees. Whoa, remember that song? Make you feel all right. Wow. I don't know where that shit came from. But here's a way as far as just to kind of give you a little bit of a closing. Start small and make new habits easy. It's really no need to fully adopt a set of beliefs overnight. Seriously, I'm just a messenger. I'm just trying to help. When you become more spiritual, it can be as simple as staying silent for 5 to 10 minutes a day in a quiet, soothing environment. Or 2, commit. Love yourself enough to attempt to find moments of transcendent emotions daily. Through increasing hope, kindness, self-compassion, gratitude, and awe, anyone can start being more spiritual right away. All it takes is one decision to change your fucking perspective. Practice finding moments of transcendence to replace moments of frustration. It will not happen by waving a magic wand. Human beings, honestly, we got to practice mindful attention to our thoughts, emotions, and behavior to find experiences in spirituality. The study, explore others' experiences of spirituality, whether through religion or personal journeys. Yes, sometimes you got to go through some shit. Again, look at what you were trying to do to get through it. See that maybe it did or didn't work, and then you try something else. Find something that you find relatable. Ask questions. Get curious about people who have cultivated beautiful ways of being in the world within their practice. Develop an optimistic explanatory style. While you're getting curious and beginning to ask these questions, slowing down how you speak and exploring and personally held strong beliefs can open your minds to more possibilities. And the last thing that I want to tell you is to always make sure you choose love and respect. With every interaction, led with a loving and kind way of being. Even when you're dealing with awkward interactions, when you're staying calm and in a loving mindset, it can de-escalate situations. Can you imagine the Dalai Lama yelling at somebody? Like, seriously, Mother Teresa? No, he interacts with skeptics and highly intelligent people who might seek to threaten his way of being in the world. Yet he shows up every single time with love. He respects his interactions as opportunities to learn from alternative perspectives. And that's all I'm asking you people from the church. That's all I'm asking you people in them hardcore religions, to basically learn something from alternative perspectives. So listen, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Please make sure that you like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, that's K Rene Show. Please follow me on IG at K Rene Show, Facebook page, K Rene Show. Hit me up via email if you want to be on the show, comments, or don't send me no fucking complaints. I don't want to hear no complaints. Comments, feedback, anything in the nature like that. Just want to be like, hey, then hit me up, KReneShow@gmail.com. You want to give a donation to the show, you can cash at me at $KR Show. And again, hit the email up, theKReneShow.com. Check out the photo gallery, past interviews, etc., etc., etc. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy the show. And comment. Let me know what you think. Share it with somebody who may need to hear it. Looking for something different to practice as far as spirituality is concerned. But I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have a great Sunday as well. Again, for those of you who are in the state government or federal government, we off Monday, so don't go to work. I'm just saying. Have a great day, you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.